So chakra dance is a Jungian-based healing movement modality, and I trained to become a Jungian psychotherapist 25 years ago, and that's when I started developing chakra dance. So really, Jungian psychotherapy is woven into the very fabric, the very being of chakra dance, and one of those ways is through the use of Jungian archetypes. Now, if you don't know much about archetypes, just in a nutshell, they are really these pre-existing patterns of behavior. They're fixed patterns of behavior common to all humanity. And there's thousands of them. There's light ones, there's dark ones. They really reflect the kind of, the nature of the human soul, the human psyche, the multifaceted nature of who we are. And they show up, we can see them in fairy tales, in myths, in the gods and goddesses, in, Egypt and Greece and Rome. And I think in the more modern day world, they show up in our TV shows, in our movies, and in celebrities. And what they do is they actually bring up an emotional response within us, these archetypes, so these energy patterns, reflecting anything that's unconsciously not resolved within us, okay? So I just want to give you a couple of examples. For those of you who are old enough to remember when Princess Diana died, okay, 25, 30 years ago maybe, and the whole world went into this collective grief. It was like everyone was triggered by this massive loss, and the loss of the princess as well, and everything that happened to her. This collective archetype was stimulated within all of us. On another side, something very different when Brad Pitt and Jennifer Aniston broke up, and it still goes on. You pick up a magazine today and there's this, everyone who's got that kind of unresolved heartbreak that pushed it down, that's never healed it. This has come up, and Angelina Jolie, is she this kind of woman who stole the husband, and it brings up, you can see their archetypal patterns that reflect what's unconscious within us for healing. So in chakra dance, we draw on different archetypes for each chakra, and there are multiple ones per chakra, but we pick specific archetypes for each chakra. And working with these archetypes, it works in two ways. One way is they start to bring up our unconscious wounding that needs to be healed around that archetype, and at the same time stepping into this collective powerful energy allows us to embody and become energized and take on the qualities of those archetypes. Okay, so just a very quick example of one that's in the course. We work with the Empress, the archetype of the Empress. So for you, that might bring up times when you're actually not treating yourself very well on that unconscious level, where you're self-sacrificing. So that may come up as a way of healing for you. But at the same time, as you embody and dance this Empress energy and you move into that collective power, you start to feel your beauty and the beauty of abundance that can come into your life. So working with archetypes is a very powerful and potent way of healing, and blessed that it's such a big part of chakra dance.